Hey team, Leo here. I just wanted to go over a few things with Slack, make sure that everybody understands what this tool is used for, how to use it, and get the most out of it. Slack is very powerful. We use it for instant messaging. If you're looking around, you can see, I can change a few things. I'll go over the kind of the layout of Slack first. So let me pull up the members here, details. So as you can see over here in the left hand corner, and I have the app installed on my iMac that I'm using right now. So I have Gizmo Cares at the top. I've got my RK Properties company here, Knox Founders. This is the a group that I'm in, Boys Doing Business, Entrepreneurs in Knoxville, Night Ventures, Tech Talks, just all kinds of things, different projects that I'm involved with, and you guys can add other communities into other workspaces and easily switch between them. For Gizmo Cares, you can see that we have a bunch of channels in here. If you're looking for a channel, like if you don't have all the channels listed, you're wanting to get into a channel, you can browse the channels by clicking on the channel list, and it'll show you all the channels that exist that you can jump into and participate in. I would recommend that you only get in the channels that you need to be in, and actually remove some of the channels that just remove yourself from a channel if you don't feel like it's critically important to your job. Mainly, if you are an account manager, you should be in the account managers group channel. If you're an inside nerd, you should be here. An outside nerd there. Remote nerds there. Let's look at GBA. Anybody that's involved with GBA should be in this group, this channel. And then we should have a branding and marketing. So Bonnie, you should be hanging out in this channel, and so is Ethan, and you guys can chit chat about things there, about Facebook posts and blog posts and graphical assets that you might need. These channels down here are locked, so you can only join these channels if you're invited. All of the channels with a pound sign in front of them are public channels. Now, once you're inside of a channel, like I'm inside of General right now, you can see the whole history of everything that's happened in here. You can see the members that are in the channel and who's active right now with a little green dot beside them. Everybody that's working should be logged in and active with their app, so that with notifications on their phone, so that they can be contacted as needed. If you're working, it is expected that you are in Slack and connected and ready, able, and willing to respond to requests for help or anything else. Because we talk about Slack being our nerd collective, it's the place where you ask for help and everybody else answers and supports you. So if you're working and you're not connected to Slack for whatever reason, then you're not able to help people whenever they need help. And people are going to ask for help all the time inside of their different division channels or group channels, and you need to be able to respond to them. Also, please make sure that you update your profile image and your name so that you're using the right, full name, first name, space, last name. And if you don't have a profile image, get a profile image uploaded for these things. I see that Thomas, Scott, Mark, you don't have a profile image. Get in there and fix your profile image. Linda, I haven't seen Linda in a long time in here, but she has her profile and could help out a little bit too there by updating her profile image and responding to some requests, maybe under account managers or billing or something like that. The other thing that I want to talk about is integrations. One of the things that makes Slack very, very powerful is its ability to integrate apps. So we have Google Drive and HubSpot, or I do right now. And what's nice about this is if anybody does anything with Google Drive, mentions me in a document like these Gizmo guides with a comment or whatever, I get a notification here, and I don't have to go hunt for it. I don't have to look in an email. It's just right inside of Slack. I click on it and it takes me directly to that document right where that comment is. HubSpot's the same thing. If somebody mentions you in HubSpot, this will take you directly to wherever that conversation was in HubSpot, so you don't have to go search and hunt around or anything. So make sure that you add an app and you add HubSpot and Google Drive. Your credentials will allow you to add those things. It's also nice whenever you have HubSpot installed, or Google Drive actually. You can do these little shortcut commands. So HubSpot has the ability to search for deals, available chats, all kinds of things that you could do. So a lot of times I'm doing this to search for a ticket. So, Smith, let's see if there's anybody named Smith that has a ticket. So we've got Lynn Smith, Kendrick Smith, Smith tasks for Lou. So these are all tickets that are in the system, and you can post them to the channel. You can interact with them. You can click on it and take you directly to them. You can add notes. You can add associations as far as company or contacts. So it's very nice to be able to use those commands without leaving HubSpot to do a lot of stuff. You can search for a contact, so you find their phone number and email. Search for a company. That's really the search for a deal. That's the kind of things that I use most of the day, is tickets, contacts, companies, and deals. You can also search the knowledge base right here, so you can quickly say, if you want to see the computer setup, maybe it didn't search the knowledge base article for some reason. I'm not sure why that is, but you should be able to search the knowledge base articles, which is all of our Gizmo guides. So those are some of the nice things about using Slack. Very powerful, great way to find things. It's got a global search up here, so you can search for whatever you're looking for. It'll just pull back a list of things where people are talking about whatever. So check that out. Make sure that you are logged in while you're working, because that's part of your job, is to be connected to Slack at all times while you're working. You should be logged into your Jive phone to be able to receive calls and make calls. You should be logged into Slack. And then you should also be able to get into Google Drive and LastPass and everything else. These are all tools that you have to use for doing your job. All right. Thanks a lot.